Can we talk about how I think I was cursed in Miami? Like when I'm telling you everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. Also, I've been seeing everyone use these Glow Recipe blushes, so I want to try them. They're like skincare blushes. Everything started good. We were going to Miami with Nowadays, got to our hotel, started unboxing everything. Honestly, my last TikTok is where we left off. Got myself ready to go to the Palm Beach Club because the Chainsmokers were doing a little performance. We're loving this. We took a party bus there and met some of the girls that were on the trip, and when I tell you we were having a time, oh my gosh. We like had a minimum in the section to reach, and we were just going shot for shot. These girls were crazy and so much fun. I'm gonna add some of the berry flush on top. But we were clearly having way too much fun. Javon lost his phone and we ended up tracking it, and it was like on the other side of Miami. So we ended up just leaving it and going home. Woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and my phone had a temperature warning and was not letting me do anything. Randomly started working, so I was like, you know what, let's order an Uber before we have to go to F1 and go and try and find your phone. Obviously you want to have a phone at F1. So my phone works in time to order an Uber and then completely shuts off. So we're sitting there waiting, having no idea if the Uber is going to come. It ends up coming. We get there and I'm like, hopefully we find your phone, because if not, I don't know how we're going to get back. We end up not finding the phone, but I'm like, whatever, we're here for F1. We don't want to miss it. So luckily my phone ends up turning on one more time and lets me call an Uber, and we end up going back to the hotel. That was the last time my phone ever turned on. It literally was not letting me do anything. So I'm like, whatever. Looks like I'm not getting any content for F1, but we just went back to the hotel and got ready. We forgot when we were traveling there, Javon found out that his dog passed away. So when we got there, I was in the bathroom crying. I kind of just left that out. But continuing on, then we went to F1. Honestly, F1 was so much fun. After F1, we go back to the hotel and I'm starting to think about it. And I'm like, how are we going to travel home tomorrow? Neither of us have phones. We need to get an Uber. So I go to the front desk and I'm literally like, hi, excuse me. Like, is there any way you can contact the Nowadays team? Because like they were all staying in the hotel. The front desk guy was super nice. And he was like, I'm sorry, I can't give out guest information. And I'm like, totally understand, like applaud you for that, but like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have a phone and I need to get to the airport tomorrow. In this moment, my Lord and Savior Mark from the Nowadays team walks up and he literally reaches over me to grab his DoorDash order, and I'm like, Mark, like please help me. And he is the sweetest man. Literally in 2 seconds printed out my itinerary. I was able to get on the phone with a girl to schedule an Uber for me. Wake up the next day, check out of my hotel. I'm waiting outside for my Uber because I don't want to miss it. Obviously it's scheduled and I don't have a phone to like verify anything. The car pulls up and the girl walks out and was like, for Hyland. I had a little bit of an accent, but Javon and I both were like, for Hyland, and she said yes, and clarified that she was going to the Miami airport. She said yes, we get in the car, whatever, everything's great. We're driving down the road and then she gets a phone call and she turns around, she's like, for Hyland? And I was like, yes, for Hyland. And then she like turns the phone around and says, for Haley. I'm like, no way we're in someone else's Uber. So sorry, Haley. Luckily, we weren't too far away, turned around. Our Uber was like 2 minutes away, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? We really thought we were not going to be getting on our airplane that day. But luckily, we got back to Pittsburgh. We go to put our card in the thing to pay for parking at the airport. Just takes my card. I keep pressing the button. The button doesn't work. It says, call this number. How am I going to call if I have no phone? Neither of us have a phone. What are we supposed to do? Like, I don't understand how people in the world can function without a phone. So I had to walk back and forth and find a man to help me, and luckily we got home. I genuinely did not think we were ever going to make it, but luckily we made it home safely. But I don't think I will be going back to Miami anytime soon. F1 was a blast though. See you guys.